morning, everyone. I'd like to welcome you all tonight to the Banks High School and thank you all for coming to tonight's graduation ceremony. On behalf of the graduating class of 2012, I welcome you. This is one of the most important days of our lives, and we're glad that you all could be here to witness it. Thank you, friends and family, for being here to support us and help us celebrate this milestone in our lives.
Hey. When I began my high school career as a freshman, I thought success took three things: talent, determination, and hard work. Sometime later, I turned on my radio and heard a particular artist named Justin Bieber and noticed that success he achieved and came to the conclusion that perhaps talent isn't needed. Skip forward to senior year. I've witnessed our band receive sweepstakes for the 4th consecutive year. I've witnessed a sophomore make it to state UIL in prose, and I myself was nominated for Homecoming Queen and dubbed Senior Class President as well as National Honor Society President. All of this did not occur without talent, nor without hard work or determination. I contradict myself, and I hope my point is being made. I believe success comes with all three traits mentioned previously, but success also comes with luck and fate and sometimes other things. I recall in my psychology class that Miss Stevens mentioned something once that caught my attention. She said, "A lot of the time, it isn't what you know, but who you know." Her statement is true, and although some of us would be content with living under the radar all your life without causing an uproar of personal achievement, we certainly all strive for success. To be quite honest, when writing this speech, I racked my brain for remember whens and cliche quotes to fit along with graduation, but then I realized that's too generic. Many are aware of my love for satire, and sarcasm cannot properly fit into mundane, trite speeches. So let us reflect. What did we really learn in these years of being in school? In elementary, we thought that nap time was a reward for all of our hard work, but later in life we found out that the teachers needed a break from our constant whining and crying, and the only way to shut us up was to let us sleep. In middle school, we were taught that group work is important, but it just allowed some people to learn that flirting meant throwing things at your crush when you were supposed to be doing your project. And it taught me that I hate working in groups. Finally, in high school, we learned how to study for and take tests, as well as the importance of having social lives and working with partners because it will prepare us for the real world. I think most of us focused on the importance of having social lives. The fact of the matter is, school has been a necessity in our lives, and I know personally that the teachers here at Bangs are some of the best teachers on any campus. And I know they don't get enough appreciation, and they need it. So, I'm going to do it right now. Teachers, thank you for all of your hard work and dedication, because without your steadfastness and care, half of us wouldn't be sitting here today. I asked some of my classmates to give me a quote of theirs that I could use for the senior section of the yearbook, and a friend of mine told me, "You'll learn more from your friends than you ever will in school." The friends we've made in school so far have helped shape our personalities. I do believe that. But let us never forget who we are personally. After high school, we might not have anyone to hold our hand and make sure what we're doing is right. We are independent now, and although some of you are staying together, as I know Brittany and Keelee are, the rest of us mustn't forget that now is the time to explore our own self. We have an opportunity to prove how important and unique we are despite the fact that we're from such a small town. I think being unique and not cookie cutter is an extremely positive thing, and I find it funny that I stand here among 70 uniformed students just the same, stressing the importance of individuality. To wrap this up, it seems expected of me to recite an awe-inspiring quote from an old Greek philosopher. I very well could do that, but again I ask, why would I pass up the opportunity to be different? Instead, we'll end on a quote I've written myself. The past has shown us many things, both good and bad, but it will not show you what is to become of you. The only person standing in your way of success is you. Thank you.
Welcome parents, teachers, family, and friends. Thank you for coming here to help celebrate the commencement of our 2012 graduating class. Banks High School prides itself on traditions of the past and achievements and hopes for the future. One of those traditions is asking the guests to face the extremely hot sun during our graduation ceremony. I want to take a moment to send my love and thanks to my family. Mom and Dad, you have been a great source of my strength. You have given me the encouragement that allows me to pursue the desires of my heart. You have taught me the true meaning of life and the importance of showing love toward others. Brennan, as my older brother, you have always made a huge impact in my life. You have set a great example for me in both academics and life in general. I would also like to thank my teachers, principal, and the many others that have influenced my life, as well as the other students' lives that are graduating here today. Your journey has molded you for your greater good, and it was exactly what it needed to be. Don't think that you've lost time. It took each and every situation you have encountered to bring you to the now, and the now is right on time. I believe this is an excellent quote that lets us be mindful of the many people and situations that have helped us get to the place we are today. Before starting a new chapter in our lives, it is important to look back on the things that have molded us into who we are now. Up to this point, the years we have lived have been significantly affected and altered by many people. Family and friends have been some of our greatest influences. They have been our mentors and supporters throughout our lives. The past years have helped shape our opinions and formed our morals. Morals and opinions are two important factors that will affect the decisions we make for the rest of our lives. The things we have experienced up to this point are very crucial to our future. They have created the foundation that will support us in the many years to come. We are now approaching a new stage in our lives. We are becoming more independent. If we set the desires of our hearts on the right things, then our lives will have greater meaning. Now is the time to personally learn what each of us wants for ourselves and for our future. We are no longer going to be relying on the people around us. We must make decisions for ourselves based off of what we have learned and what we believe. We are now truly beginning to live our own lives. While there is great power in making decisions completely on our own, we must not forget one very important thing: the lesson of living not only for ourselves. We must live for someone greater. Putting all our hope into earthly things is a never-ending empty battle that will continually lead to disappointment. If we decide to live for something greater than ourselves, we will benefit not only now, but for all of eternity. Each experience we go through is a stepping stone that may be used not only for ourselves, but to influence others as well. United together, as we have been in the past, we are like a large mirror. Formed with one another, we shine brightly, easily creating a clear image. Combined, we have a great impact on the many others around us. Now, imagine the mirror broken, with each small piece symbolizing your own individual life. Although harder to see, each piece still has the ability to reflect because of life. But what are we reflecting? Would the things in our life be positive enough to have a great impact and change lives? When people look at us, does the small piece still have the ability to radiate by itself? Matthew 5:16 states, "In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." Each one of us has the experience and ability to live for a greater purpose. While pursuing that purpose and becoming who we want to be, we can strive to touch many other lives along the way. Go after your goals with courage, to stand out and make a difference that will display the significant life purpose laid out before you. Work for a cause, not for applause. Live life to express, not to impress. Don't strive to make your presence noticed, just make your absence felt. Thank you.
Will the seniors please rise? Mr. Foster, the students you see standing before you have completed all requirements set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Board of Trustees of the Bangs Independent School District. It is my sincere pleasure to recommend them to you at this time for graduation.
Callie Ann Adams. Keelee Deanne Allen. Austin Tyler Barkley. Christopher Shane Bartholomew. Kimberly Jean Bundy. Derek Lee Burklow. Paxton Shaylin Burke. Martin A. Cardell. Brett Forrest Carpenter.
Congratulations.
Marissa Arlene Petty. Glenn Keith Randolph. 2012, you may move your tassels.